YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is all about spring. I am going to show you my top 10 spring handbags. I am also going to feature some beautiful flowers from Rose Forever, as well as a new kind of insert from Zoomoni in today's video. I'll just sprinkle those in the middle so that we have some fun and beautiful things to look at. But let's go ahead and start with the first of the 10 spring handbags I have to showcase for you today. And you did see this one yesterday. This is the Fendi baguette in the medium size. And I believe this is in lambskin, and it is the debossed leather. The color, I think, is Rosa Bourbon, but if you look on the Fendi website, I think they just define it as pink or pale pink, and this would be the pink, I think. So I did pair this with a gorgeous strap. Now, Fendi doesn't have the Rosa Bourbon contrast color that I have found, but I think the pale pink goes quite nicely with the regular pink, and I totally rocked this yesterday after packing it up. I'll link yesterday's video down below if you want to see how the items I have fit inside this little beauty. But I absolutely love it. It makes me want another one, but I'm going to hold strong and not do that because I am on my lower buy year. So this is number one. Let's get to number two. Number two is a camera bag by Coach. Now this is in the color Pool, which is pretty darn perfect for spring or summer. And it is the color of my boys' sports team colors. And so I'm going to wear this today. I'm going to a track meet here in a bit, and I'm going to swap all the items that are in that Fendi baguette into this Coach camera bag. It has really nice pebbled leather mixed with smooth leather, which I like. And I also love the strap on this bag because it is grommeted. And I just think that is so much classier when brands do that with their bags. And Coach does it a lot. And the luxury brands don't necessarily do that. And I don't know why, because the holes that you put your strap through, they get worn out over time. So I absolutely love that feature about this little camera bag, as well as the nice, generous pocket on the front, and also plenty of room inside. Next, I am so excited to show you the flowers I got from Rose Forever. And I do mean flowers because the first time ever I got a bouquet that has hydrangeas in it. And it is absolutely stunning. It is in a ceramic vase, which I think is beautiful. This would be perfect on a side table or even in the middle of a dining room table if it was a little smaller. I can just see it in so many places. Right now, I'm keeping it in my closet. When I opened it up, it smells absolutely amazing, and Rose Forever uses all natural oils for their preservative process. It is a bouquet that lasts for a year or more, and I have found that all of mine look like the day I got them. The scent does fade a little bit over time, but all of the roses I have from Rose Forever still look absolutely amazing. And I just love this one. This may be my favorite out of all of the Rose Forever bouquets I have. It is just so stunning and absolutely perfect for spring. Now this one retails for $281, and I have a $25 discount code. It's HBHW25. And to get free shipping, you just type in HBHW so you can enter those two different codes and save some money. So that brings it down to $256, and you'll have a bouquet that will last a super long time and not die right away like most bouquets do. I have been waiting for that hydrangea bouquet for I don't know how long. I asked about it last fall and it was out of stock because it's so popular, but it's in stock now. So if you're looking for an amazing present for somebody for Mother's Day, I would highly recommend it. The next bag, I guess this is number 3 that I want to show you, is my gorgeous Lilac Blossom Mulberry Mini Alexa. Now this is one of my newest bags and I absolutely love it. I used it for like 3 or 4 days last week, and the leather is so soft, so supple. It is pretty darn easy to use despite the fact that it has the 2-snap opening in addition to the turn. So you can see it does kind of try to go back to being snapped, but I didn't really have an issue with it when my stuff was inside. And I did snap it up almost every time that I used it. The capacity is quite generous. It is way more generous, in my opinion, than the mini Bayswater, but that bag was also deceptively roomy. I think that's the right way to say it. I was surprised at how much room I had in that bag, even though it is tiny and much smaller, I think, than this bag, at least in terms of the external dimensions. And so I want to go ahead and showcase this mini Bayswater as bag number 4 of the 10 spring handbags I want to show you today. Look at those. Somebody said they're like little Easter eggs, a bit late for Easter, and I totally agree. I love the acrylic green color as well as the lilac blossom. Now, I did get this one from the Mulberry outlet, and you can call the Mulberry outlet at Woodbury, New York directly and have them ship bags to you, and they will text you pictures of all of the Mulberry bags in any particular style you want to see that they have in stock. And that is how I picked up this bag. And it's also how I picked up another one that is on the way. I sold a couple bags, and so I have 2 bags coming, and one of them is going to be from the Mulberry outlet, just like this one came. Now, this one was a steal of a deal. It was $4.95. I do not know why it was so cheap, but most of them are ringing up around $6.50, $4.50, at least as of last weekend. And you don't have to pay tax unless you live in one of 3 states, New York being one of them. I think it may have been New York, Pennsylvania, but I don't remember. There are 3 states that you have to pay tax, and otherwise they told me, and this is their information, that you don't have to pay tax most of the time on Mulberry products here in the States. So that is number 4 of the 10. I have a lot of pink to show you, so let's do some pink now. I have my beautiful Gucci Marmont in the wild rose color. I picked this one up off of Fashion File for a steal. These bags retail for like $25.50 last I checked plus tax, and I think I got this one for maybe around $16.50-ish. I don't know the exact number, but you can find these for a great deal. They're not considered very popular anymore, but I think they're absolutely stunning. So stunning, in fact, that I have 3 of them, 2 of which I'm going to show you today. The other one being the emerald green. Now, I think the emerald green could be a multi-season bag because of the richness of the color. It's not an Easter egg color, but it's definitely a spring color. I mean, think of all the grass growing and the trees leafing out. I think that both of these bags are awesome for spring. I envision wearing this one with like a floral top that has green leaves on it. Would that not be gorgeous? And this one, I mean, I could just wear this with about anything in the spring. So as you know, most of my bags have Zoomoni inserts, and I do have a discount code for Zoomoni, which is HBHW20 for 20% off. And I'm going to show you a new type of insert that they have that's designed for kind of higher end premium bags, and it's their silky insert. And my classic flap is from, I think, around 2010, and that year they did the black interior instead of the burgundy. So I opted for a pop of pink to bring me a little bit of spring joy when I open this bag. This organizer is really, really nice. It still has a little bit of structure to it, and it is so soft and so smooth. And it has my chef's kiss of pocket configuration. I love it when I have 2 pockets on each side on a smaller bag. And I do consider the Chanel medium classic flap a smaller bag, but look how well that fits. It fits like a glove. And what I love about it is with the older style classic flaps, they have a serial sticker inside. My serial sticker is right down there where I'm pointing, and you do not want that to rub off. So because of that, you've got to be super careful with what type of inserts you put inside. And so having a silky one that doesn't have as much resistance as a felt one does, it just slides much more easily across the leather. I think it's going to be awesome for preserving that interior sticker on my Chanel Classic flap. Now, Zoomoni had sent me a felt one previously, but now I plan on using this new style that they have. They're a little bit more expensive, but for a more expensive handbag, I do think that they are worth it. So I'm not counting the Chanel Classic flap as one of the 10 because it's black, but I thought a fun pop of pink inside the bag qualified it for this video. Speaking of pop of pink, let's look at the Louis Vuitton Clapton bag. I do have this decked out with a chain from Louis Vuitton, and I usually wear it with a crossbody strap, the pink one that it came with, but I think it's so pretty with this chain dangling from it, so I do leave it on there. The color is Magnolia, and I did pick this one up pre-loved in virtually new condition. The only issue that I had with it, and I've seen this on a lot of them, is that the hardware here is tarnished slightly, and it doesn't fully come off, but it's so beautiful and shiny. I think it's fine, and I could get this replaced at some point. Based on replacement costs for my Lock Me bag that I had them replace the clasp, as well as the price for the Busey bag, which I've been told is around $295 or $300 to replace that whole enamel plate. I don't need to replace mine. I was just curious, and another YouTuber did a video about it. I imagine replacing this would be between $200 and $300, probably no more than $400 tops. So if I ever wanted to get it brand new shiny, then I could do that. But for now, it is beautiful, and I like being carefree about it, not worrying about when I slide it open and then close it, because it already has a couple of little scratches on it. I still need to do the video comparing this bag to the Pochette Métis. It is stunning. The only thing I really miss on it is having the top handle, because when I go to get out of my car, I want to grab it like this, and I really don't want to pinch the inside of the bag like that. So I wish it had a top handle, but other than that, this bag is amazing. Speaking of the Busey bag, the next bag I want to show you is my Bleu Nuage Busey. It has the beautiful enamel plate on the front. And again, from what I understand, if you do mess this plate up, it's around $300 to change it out, which I think is pretty reasonable, at least in Louis Vuitton terms. I do have it accessorized with this chain from Coach. I love this chain, and I will link it down below in case anybody's interested. I have found with a lot of chains with this bag that they tend to stick to the magnet and get stuck there. And this one, I don't know if it's because of the weight or because it's not attracted to magnets in general. It just looks so pretty and doesn't get stuck on the hardware, which I love. This little bag's great. It does come with a crossbody strap that also works on the shoulder, and I do like to wear it on the shoulder. And it also has a generous interior, again, decked out with a Zoomoni organizer. I feel like I am a broken record with the Zoomoni organizers, but I absolutely love them, and I love the pops of color when I open up the bags. So that is a pretty pastel that I think fits right in with my top 10 spring bags. Next, let's do a little bit of salamander green. We've got the Gucci Marmont shoulder style bag, or it's also just called the small shoulder bag, I believe, in the salamander green color. Now, this model didn't have a GG on the back or anything besides the chevron pattern, and I do like that because you can flip it around backwards and use it like this if you want to go incognito. And I just don't think there are very many hardware color combos that can beat this one. I mean, it is stunning. Have I said that already a few times on this video? I think I have. But I love green in the spring. I love contrasting it with pink. I think that that is so pretty. It's also pretty up against purple. There are so many colors that look good with green. I think it can be almost considered a neutral depending on what you're wearing. So the final bag will round out with pink. It's another Louis Vuitton bag, and it's the New Wave chain bag. This is very similar, in my opinion, to the Saint Laurent small Lulu bag, and I have a few of those. I find it very comfortable because it does have a little bit longer break, so wearing it crossbody is a little better than the small Lulu. I think they're pretty comparable on the shoulder because you can put the chain bit on top of the leather when you're wearing it on the shoulder. The color of this is Rose Ballerine, which is a fabulous color that Louis Vuitton, I think, is sort of moving away from. I once had an Alma BB in this shade too, but I figured since I had this bag that I didn't need to have two bags in the exact same color from Louis Vuitton that were just a little dressy. And I love my squishy, puffy bags, and that's exactly what I have here with the new Wave chain bag. So this is number 10. I hope you've enjoyed this video of the top 10 spring handbags in my collection, as well as a peek inside the Chanel Classic flap and the beautiful Rose Forever roses. Don't forget the discount code of HBHW25. It'll save you a little more than the discount code they have on their website. So if you do decide to pick up some beautiful flowers for your mom or for yourself, that you can save a little bit of money too. I love every bouquet I have from them, and I highly recommend them. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.